7 News. I'm Jackie Linloff.
And I'm Blakerston. Let's take a look at the news for tonight.
It's the last day of 2022. As we all know, 2022 was a very difficult year for all of us. Many would say it has been one of the worst in recent memory.
Here on Channel 7, we would like to take a moment to reflect upon this last year and all of the hardships we have made it through.
First things first, we want to take a look at how this year has had an effect on our wonderful country herself. We go to Quinn Parker in the Weather Corner for an environmental update. Quinn?
Thanks, Jackie. This year we have a most curious environmental event to discuss. Take a look at this map, Jackie. What do you see?
Well, I see our beautiful country, of course.
That's right, but take a closer look. What do you see right here?
Well, it looks to me to be the border between Pennsylvania and Indiana.
That's right, Jackie. Problem is, that's not what our country used to look like. There was another state between the two, Ohio.
Wow, fancy that.
No one is quite sure where Ohio or any of its residents have gone. Scientists are still struggling to deal with the agricultural and environmental consequences of an entire state disappearing completely. All that we know is that the entire state and population have disappeared without a trace.
Just like my ex-wife, with the kids.
Out east, we are also dealing with some other issues of state governments. The rat issue from last year has unfortunately only propagated, and a highly intelligent breed of super rats have entirely taken over the city of New York. Live on the scene, we have Remmington.
Hello, Jackie. I'm reporting to you live from the scene of the first human-rat negotiations in history. This is an unprecedented event, and as you can see behind me, there is a huge gathering of rats waiting outside the town hall for the results of the debate. It appears some of them are holding signs.
Very interesting.
Oh, it looks like the proceedings have finished. The politicians are walking out of the building. The rat politicians are announcing something. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Cut the cameras! Cut the cameras!
Riley? Well, it looks like we are experiencing some connectivity issues. I'm sure Riley will be joining us again shortly. In other news, it will be impossible to talk about 2022 without mentioning the resurgence of the pandemic. Let's hand it over to Alexis Love, our scientific consultant. Alexis, how are you? Hope you're doing well.
Hello, Jackie. I'm doing great now that I get to present the news with you. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for the unfortunate sufferers of the new strain of COVID that's appeared in America. Scientists have decided to ignore the typical naming conventions in favor of simply referring to it as COVID-2.
How aptly named.
Couldn't agree more, Jackie. Now, the unfortunate development of COVID-2, as we all know, is the possibility of zombification upon infection. Victims of the virus are now left as undead shells of their former selves, intent upon feeding on the life force of others.
What?
Nothing. I assumed you'd want to make a joke about your ex-wife or... Okay. Anyways, thanks for your contribution, Alexis. Any hope for a cure so far?
Nope.
Got it. Thanks for your contribution as always, Alexis.
Anything for you, Jackie?
Well, in brighter news, Taylor Swift has just come out with her newest album in her long line of smash hits.
Yet another chart topper, Taylor's latest album, Macklemore, has once again pushed the boundaries on music and brought this year to a beautiful close. Keep it up, Taylor.
Well, that's it for this year's Just Kidding. It's time for our weekly segment, Where Are Those Murder Hornets?
This is our fan favorite segment where we discuss any updates on the murder hornets, the dangerous insects brought to America in 2020 that have seemingly disappeared from the news without a trace.
And it looks like, surprise, surprise, no news.
Sorry, everybody. Better luck next year.
Well, that's it for this year's recap. We hope that you're all staying safe, and we are honored to continue to bring you the news each and every day. Happy New Year, everybody. Here's to next year being better than the last.